Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Chai Leaves Tarot, and don't forget to smash that like and follow for more. The more likes I get, the more posts I'll make today. Let's just jump right in. What is the vibe? This is all signs. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. This is just like the vibe today. Whenever you see this, this will be timeless. Universe, what does the collective need to know right now? What is happening? Wow, these two popped out. Ooh, love and money and or I don't know, whatever you want to claim, because Ace of Pentacles, money coming, divine wish being granted. So definitely, if you haven't hit that like button, take 2 seconds to manifest something right now and be like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this. And it's just money is about to start pouring into your life. All right. 1, 2, claim. All right. Now, next, we have love, 2 of Cups, peace of mind, joining of two people. So whether it's like a new love is coming in and you're single, you're like, but I don't know. I am definitely not dating in this era where people are literally like off their rockers or trying to hide who they really are. But there is a soulmate out here for you and it's showing up. And if it's not a soulmate, it's like a business deal. And the business deal, it could be you, and then this is like your customer, your person. So if you have a social media account, it's literally like this is someone who's like, yo, take my money. You have a great gardening channel. Take my money. I'm going to hit that like and subscribe and all that stuff. Basically, it's like a union of two great minds, or like you come up with a book and people are buying your book, stuff like that. It's like the consumer product person, like people are looking for more local. Let's say you have regeneratively farmed goods, or you know where to buy them, and people are like, let me download your app, let me download, how did you find to do this? You made homemade USA art or something, whatever it is. You're seeing globally around the world, everyone is going to face their front and take advantage. And like it's kind of like this good competition is happening where everyone around the world is like, all right, can we have like a great a new level? Like, who's the first country to come up with the cure for cancer? Who's the first country we can make our own at home? Let's make a non-toxic product. Since everybody thinks we get non-toxic goods or whatever, there's a shift and people are like, take my money. Literally, they're coming to you. Maybe you like organic food, you are up to date about what chemicals are in the plants, or even if you have like a nail polish company, let's say you do nails or whatever, even your small business is going to be chosen over other people who potentially don't know that maybe this like one style of doing it is carcinogenic versus not. You're very tapping into like ancestral guidance, and universe is like, I'll give you a raise if you actually follow integrity. Like you do everything legally, you do everything perfect. And it says 6 of Pentacles, raise in money or salary. You're about to see a raise in the next few days. I love this for you. You basically, whatever talent or skill or whatever you're trying to manifest, it's already on its way, even wilder than you could imagine, in a better way. And it's going to be exactly on your terms. You're setting high standards, right? Like if the stores and the groceries and the fabrics are using low vibrational fabrics, like fabrics that have polyester, plastic, XYZ, you're like, okay, well, what can I do to add to this? What can I do to suggest what people could buy? Maybe you're a personal shopper, a personal interior decorator. There are so many services and products that you're ready to give, whether you're at work for someone else and that is like you find a better job within your job and they put you on a great case or a great item or a great client coming in, or you're literally like starting your own and you're looking at like, wow, the people weren't hiring, so what? I don't care anymore. I'm done crying over spilt toxic milk. Because behind you, it says 5 of Cups, money losses, all is not lost. If you look behind, you may have something to salvage. And that is your integrity and your pride and who you are. Like, so you're like, okay, well, if I am starting my own company, it's made in the USA, I'm hiring myself and I'm American or whatever, wherever you're from, right? and it took a lot of self reflection, right? Maybe you were applying to tons and tons of jobs and you're like, I don't want to work for myself. I shouldn't have to work for myself. And then it became obvious there's AI, the conglomerates don't care about the working class or the working poor now or the working anybody. So they're taking you for granted. Now, what are you going to do? You have thought this through. The hermit, loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed or time alone. You did the work. You figured out, like, nah, you're not playing me with this BS. Like, I am ready and I'm going to accept my money. Universe wants you to accept your money, and that's on period. And this new love life coming in is like, I'm not saying you're jumping into a relationship like the first person you see, because you know how to vet people now. You're not crying over, again, spilt milk, spilt toxic energy, people that were not on your level. You needed to find distance, and you are like, nah, I need to be in my single era so that when I do end up with someone, it's on my terms, it's high standards. That person, you don't have to be a private investigator figuring out if they got millions of accounts and how do they really feel about you and women in general, or all of that, or like, do they have like records that could be used against? No. You don't have to do all that. When you're in the right vibration, you'll know when you're ready, and you'll do the homework, right? Like, you'll do that. But right now it's like a soul searching, and you're like, wow, I'm about to get a raise in salary, in money, in finances, passive income. Something is about to come, an idea that sets this all up. So congratulations in advance. 2 of Wands, short journey, movement to or near water. Interesting. So you might be like, near a waterfront, or, you know, you take a sip of your tea and it has water in it and you're like, wow, this water might have, you know, for example, think about, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, you know how there's like different apps trying to figure out what heavy metals are in water, what toxins, and most of the water, look up, if you're in the US, your city, like, do you have hard water, soft water, what are the pollutants in it? Go to like ewg.com and see when's the last time they tested, stuff like that. These are all alleged. You do your own research, but the fact that you're doing research about what's in your water, and therefore what's in the like food. So let's say you get your food from California, let's say, they've had fires, they've condemned the land. That's like a lot of toxic carcinogens for at least 5 to 10 years. So let's say you're still like, so what? I'm going to eat that poison fruit, whatever. Okay, so now look at their water. You're going to see, for example, for the last 20 years in, let's say, San Diego, I believe, Google it, look it up. There has been toxic sludge coming from another country spilling into it. And that is the food that's the sludge that they cover up or goes onto the food in the area and makes people around there sick, but also anybody who eats food from, you guessed it, California. So it's like a double whammy, and you're like, wow, not only do I have to check my water, I have to see where I'm getting food sourced from. Are they using sludge or biosolids, that's like human poop and all of that, for your food? And guess what's in there? Toxic-ish. Google it. And so you're like, nah, that's the end of that. I'm not falling for the okie doke. I know water is important. Where are the crystal clear waters? Where are the ones that have the least toxins? And that itself makes your skin clear out better, your food. And you're like, okay, that's a long thing to change. Maybe a simple thing you could do is just drinking from plastics to glass bottles, whatever, is something little. You're taking baby steps. You're not just overnight fixing it, because there isn't that much good water left. They tested, I think, every person in the world, and they even found it in like any animal born like any year, humans, everybody, baby, adult, inside the person. Nah, it's just like a lot. So at the very least, death of a situation or endings, new beginnings. The new beginning is, okay, it's out there. Now what? How do I choose better? And maybe on your journey of finding that out, people are like, I'll pay to figure out your research that you took like a month or 10 months to figure out. Can I just buy that off of you, this checklist or whatever you have? Stuff like that. Maybe that's a service. You're like, I'm in service to myself, and in service to myself, I can be in service of other people who are kind of behind on that. And that is what's happening again. Ooh. So your soulmate or that company is about to be legit, okay? So whether it's starting your own sole proprietorship and eventually getting an LLC to protect your assets so it's not a oh, don't forget your taxes. But yeah, like you don't have to automatically, be incorporated XYZ. Maybe you're starting with a website or you're starting with a free social media page and you're like, let me just do this as a hobby. Eventually it's going to grow because you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know there's this many people trying to figure out the same questions as me. And guess what? Overnight, you could probably leave another job or not have to depend on outside employers or all of that. So AI won't bother you, tariffs won't bother you, anything, because you're like, I'm local. I know what the people want. I am the people. And keep it going. The Hierophant, marriage, government or public company, body corporate, official building or official situation. This is also, have you noticed there's a lot of talk about there's two sides to this argument. What is an expert? Does an expert have to have the lived experience, travel places to be able to talk on one thing, or can you just be an observant and just have enough information because you consumed it and it became like your passion project? And that those are like the uppity people are like, nah, you should have, like, I think it's called the Dunning-Kruger, whatever. It's basically like, oh, it's the dumbest people have the most to say about blah blah blah. They don't know, so they talk so much. And the smarter you get, the more you realize you don't know. And it's like, okay, both sides got something going on, a point or two, but you're allowed to be an expert in your human experience on this earth and what you see. Your information is valid. There's a shift in credentialism, pedantic, sophist. Look up sophist, the school of thought of like, I'm just gonna say something fancy with a maybe like another accent that is like given credence to. People don't care about accents anymore. They're literally like, I don't care. You don't sound smaller if you sound British or XYZ. Obviously, if you're British, you're like, I don't know, think of another country that maybe they give more credence to over yours or something. But in the US, people, at least in America, are not going to be, falling for fake prestige, expert class, the gatekeepers. Now it's the rise of the non-gatekeepers, the people who are like, I don't know, I'm just trying to learn with the rest of y'all, but we're crowdsourcing, we're learning, we're pivoting. We're like, if given better arguments, we adapt, we change, like a very dynamic person, because we're a dynamic group of people, not static, not stagnant, and not forced. You're bringing back the agency. So do you know what agency is? It's like you're a sovereign thinker. You're not owned by anyone. You're 1984 in a sense of like, they can't tell you what to think. You could think outside the box while it's still free. There are a lot of censorship tracks happening right now, and they have been for the last several years, but people are not going to stand for that. So maybe you have different education, maybe you even went to law school, and that's like, okay, that's credentialism, but you also have other life experiences that tell you and kind of bring you to like grassroots, kind of like you could help the people help themselves, and you're helping them because you're one, right? Like you don't put yourself above or below anyone. You're just really like, hey, I'm just giving my 2 cents is free. You know what I mean? And 5 of Swords. Wow, you're definitely polishing your mindset. So congratulations. Your money is going to be definitely coming in. Let's get you some signs. Universe, what else does the collective need to know right this second? Ooh, alligator. So maybe you're going to see someone have a crocodile, alligator patterned print on that might like give you the inspo, or you're going to see a bag, or you're really going to be like, see you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. Like someone's going to make a nostalgic joke, or you're just going up with the moon. You see, they're like an apex predator. You're not falling for like how cute they might look, or oh, they look sleep, or whatever. You're like basically balancing the yin and the yang of everything, and you're kind of draining the swamp around you, whatever that means to you, whether you're left, right, straight, up, down. You're draining like a swamp, but you're also realizing swamp creatures exist for a reason. Like you go to, like, for example, different, I mean, it's different environments, right? You see different environments harbor different species, and you're like, I see the beauty in all of it, but there is, like, if there's an overflow of something, that's when things need to be reassessed. Ooh, gratitude is your card, your soul lesson card. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yep, say this over and over. Start feeling grateful now, even if you don't think there's anything to be grateful for right this second. The second you start acting like, whoa, universe is so, like, wow, I can't believe I got this. I'm so happy and thankful. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities. More opportunities are about to shift your way. All because of that little mindset shift. Universe, what other tea leaf message for the collective? Let's get this one. Ooh, wow, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Love this for you. Universe wants you to know that whatever you're doing, whatever, even if you see efforts, turning into something or not, whatever you're doing right now is about to bear amazing fruit. Not poisonous fruit, because you're getting to the core of the issue. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow. I mean, that's enough said. What you're doing and the habits you're keeping, they're about to make you the most powerful, intelligent, kind, but self-preservation and, educated than you've ever been. Fun time, health. There you go. Mind, body, soul. It comes down to water. What's the water you're pouring into your tea? Like, what issues? Again, go look that up. White tea mix with rose and orange blossom. It's giving spring energy, zen. White tea has a little less caffeine than black tea, for example. And the rose just brings that romance. The orange blossoms just bring that, wow, spring is in the air. So obviously you're going to have fun time doing this. And red and green might be your colors the next couple days, weeks. And obviously don't drink this if you're allergic. You know your body better than I do. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.